overs for 32 runs, just 2 and over this session so far. It's about survival as much as it is about ticking that strike over and picking up the runs for New Zealand. They can't afford to just try and bat the whole period of time. They need to score runs as well.
Strange technique on your defense with his back leg. Kalan just goes outside the line of off stump. Again, you can see nobody at forward short legs, so he's looking to get across.
Yeah, the back leg swings around afterwards. Sometimes you'd wonder whether it's because he worried about ball turning too much, maybe clipping the outside edge. He thinks if it just gets a fine one, it might hit the back thigh, perhaps.
There's another thing to look at, Dolly, is Ashley's
same bracket. Well, amazing. You're one of those guys who've... what's the secret? Well, nothing changes. Is it the diet, or is it the liquid you have? Once the game is over, that's different.
It's the pure heart.
These lucky fellows, Shivu Ramakrishnan and Venkatpati Raju, 77 for 1. That's pulled away. There's no one at square leg, at least deep. And 4 runs for the taking. Now this is the right approach. When you get something loose, put it away in style. He's done exactly that. He's mixed this aggression with a very good defense.
It's a reward for patience, being out there for long periods of time. 146 minutes, 107 deliveries. Makalam will get the loose delivery because the bowlers are bound to get desperate.
Playing forward or back. Going down.
From the flat delivery, slightly quicker, 86 Ks, just going on with the end. But the quicker you bowl, bit of inside edge as well. The man at that pad on the leg side, the quicker you bowl, the ball's going to skin onto the batsman.
I think it's a good line to middle stump. From the angle he's bowling, try and hit instead of just off stump, try and go more middle stump, because then your forward short leg also comes into play just in case the ball doesn't turn. Nice flight to end the over, 81. Another shot delivery. Again, good technique in leaving it. Drops his wrist, sways out of the way.
See, the last delivery was a cross-seam delivery. Generally likes to bowl with the seam upright. The last one was mixing it up. A thinking bowler.
For all the trot. That's helped. Don't disagree with it at all. But India still ahead by 198 runs. As we see the pitch, watch the amount of rain we've had. It's probably only 2-3/4 days old, so it's been undercover for a good part of that. A bit of bounce here from Ashwin. Into the over. 41 gone. So they're going to work very hard, determined. And they've applied themselves well. And without a doubt, it is New Zealand's best session in this Test match so far. A couple of Kiwi supporters as we look at the scorecard. Captain was out yesterday to Asia for 16.
And since then, it's been a partnership of 66 between Brendan McCullum and Kane Williamson. It's taken New Zealand to lunch on day 4 with 92-1.
So the 4 bowlers used and just the 1 wicket for Oja. That was yesterday. So they have been made to work hard today, the Indian spinners. Both batsmen were there overnight, still there. McCullum 39 not out and Williamson 31, and terrific application. McCullum in particular is playing against his natural style of play, but doing the job for New Zealand at the moment. So New Zealand 187 runs behind and lunch will take.
At least a couple of wickets, if not 3. We'll have to wait and see who Mahendra Singh Dhoni starts with. Probably start off with the medium pacer and the spinner. The 2 right-handers out in the centre. Who's he going to go for? The left-hand spinner with the ball turning away from the right-hander. Is it Umesh Yadav or Zaid Khan? We'll have to wait and see. Final thoughts from the Indian unit, but the batsmen already in the position.
They know on a surface like this, which has eased out a bit, the bite of the Australians is quite not there, but they would still believe that if they get 1 wicket, that could open up the gate, so we could get 2 or 3 pretty quickly. So the top would be about being patient. He's been with the boys for some time. He'll be mighty pleased with that effort. Have a beer on my name, Barry.
It's certainly a great performance there by the India under-19 team. Umesh Yadav will start proceedings from the pavilion end.
And just to reflect on that performance still, beat Australia in Australia chasing, I think is a terrific effort. And really,
with the old ball, he bowls the in-swingers.
gets attacked there from Luka.
Good pace from Umesh Yadav. 143 k's the last delivery. He needs to get it in the right areas. That's the lethal combination. You see the last delivery, 143.2. On the field for Pujara, received a blow on his knee. The news from the dressing room, it's nothing serious. It's a good angle on a pitch where the ball's turning. 60-31 in the first innings. He's got to wait now. He's got to work much harder in the second innings.
He's played very well in this innings, McCullum.
Plays well in the second innings in Hyderabad, I would guess. 42 not out. Last time when McCullum was here, 220.
Good There was reverse swing there. The ball was tailing into the right-hander. Now did he get some back on that? Because he is not happy at all. He's shaking his head. I reckon he must have got some bat on it.
Well, you see from the replay why McCullum was upset. Just have a listen. Big inside edge, very big inside edge. And India been lucky in getting this wicket. Up went the finger from Steve Davis. He's got every right to be disappointed. He's worked hard, so very hard. 130 deliveries, curbed his national instinct for his 42. It's a 98 for 2.
Brendan McCullum really disappointed of being given out. And out comes New Zealand's best batsman, 28 years of age, averaging over 40.
Good sign there for Umesh Yadav. There was a little bit of swing. There's some bat onto that is for sure, but what's the impact together? Bat, the ball hitting the bat and the pad at the same time. We'll soon find out.
So Australia's out there because Brendan McCullum was dismissed a little while ago. It's 102 for 2.
I got to say, Dhoni has been very adventurous with his field. At the moment, there are 4 guys. Am I counting right? 1, 2, 3, 4 people in that cordon. And he's found the gap in that cordon. Gautam Gambhir, the man. New Zealand will pick up 3 runs. Yeah, it all happened cloudy in high at 31 degrees Celsius. Look at the humidity. 88%. Look at the low. 23 degrees, but that's well after the match is over. Low in the commentary box is 16, Sanjay. Air conditioners blasting from all sides. We're going hard at deliveries at the start of the innings. You got to play with soft hands. Taylor new at the crease, just about 14 minutes. I think he's not quite sure about his defense, having been out quite a forward shot with a backward shot like in the first innings. Comes the second very quickly. It's a difficult pitch for a new batsman at the crease, and this was a classic delivery, a gem of a delivery, a dream ball for an off spinner. Even the Prasannas and the Venkataramas would be proud. Flight and turn, good position of the field, and hitting the top of the off stump. What a delivery from Ashwin. He's waited a long time on his 13th over, and finally he's picked up his first wicket in the second innings. Taylor gone for 7, it's 105 for 3. That's broken, you get another one very quickly. New batsman in Daniel Flynn. And a score of 95 versus West Indies in Dunedin. Conditions here are slightly different from Dunedin. You see a completely different R. Ashwin now round the wicket. 3 catching men on the offside, 1 on the leg side. This wasn't going to strike now. Got out sweeping to Ashwin in the first innings. It's 1-1-1 for 3. That's down the leg side, didn't turn again. Ashwin expected the ball to spin. That'll go all the way to the boundary. Leg by signal. The umpire Yen Gul. 4 more runs to the New Zealand score. The Hawkstars move on to 10 leg byes. There was a bit of drift and just carried on with the anger. Maybe there was a bit of deviation. Suddenly make contact with something. Was it the pad or the glove? Definitely the pad. I would think it's leg byes. No keeper's happy. Tossed up once again. It's the junior boys. Just won the cup. That's a full toss. That'll go all the way to the boundary. Trying to give a bit more air.
Another tackle for Daniel Flynn. They both went to Tauranga Boys College. So one of the top boys schools as far as sports concerned. Tauranga themselves under immense pressure. Williamson been very watchful today.
And I agree with you, Simon. He's a bit similar like Chanandavas, who spent all his life bowling on those flat pitches in Sri Lanka. Oh, that's a fantastic delivery. He is a very, very good bowler. It's just gone better and better with age. New Zealand 122 for 3, and it's Shrink's time.
In this second innings, but in Estonia's team still very pleased with where they sit. Still another 35 overs minimum to bowl today. They'll bowl quite a few more than that, weather permitting and light permitting. The floodlights are on right now.
Clouds overhead. Heavy showers came yesterday at this time. Still very, very cloudy. We hope that the game continues till the end of today. That's short and pulled away. That will bring him a boundary. He judged the length very, very quickly. Little slow in the air from Ashwin. Rock back, smashed it past the square leg umpire.
Martin Rahane knows exactly what's happened to Pujara. He's standing in there to wind his back on that one very, very quickly. Williamson too short. The test match half century. Another one for him. Short, Flynn's pulled that away. That'll be his first boundary. Bit of aggression. And timed very nicely. Being given the ball. And he's more than useful part-time bowler, especially in these conditions. Williamson, the man on strike on 48. Sanjay Manjrekar joined me in the box. And Zahir still looking for a wicket in this test match. Those covers may have a few holes in it. There again. That's well played. And a very good half century here for Kane Williamson. He's concentrated hard. He's hardly put a foot wrong in this knock and his team appreciates it.
Well, he showed the promise of this kind of an inning in the first innings. Unfortunately got out playing a cut to a ball that was pretty close. In fact, almost almost a similar shot to get to his 50. One that he got out in the first innings. I think he feels at home in India. Kane Williamson got 100 his test debut against India. Also got a 69 here the last time they were here, New Zealand.
For 3. Just reached out for that one. He normally has allowed the ball to come onto the bat. Just pushed at that one and paid the price for it. Outside edge taken, Sehwag making no mistake, and India getting the breakthrough. This is a big wicket. Williamson goes for 52, 138 for 4. Have a look here. Just because of the pace he bowled, just slower through the air, making the batsman grip at it, reach out. The outside edge taken comfortably. So James Franklin comes out to the middle at number 6. New Zealand just losing Williamson in the last over. 31 years of age, another man who's played well in Indian conditions. Batted well in the first innings, will have to carry on from there.
Before this test match, his batting average was 21. It's moved to 22 after that 40 odd not out. I think the average will keep improving as James Franklin is more of a batsman, less of a bowler. Extremely impressed with the way he was defending the spinners in the first innings.
Here's Ozil. Just have a look at the constant. This could be close, yes. Steve Davis raises the finger. He's taking a bit of a chance here. Wow, it's an action replay of the first innings. The first time Daniel Flynn's decided to try and sweep. He's missed it, and this one was very straight from Ashwin. Sliding on, not a good option from the left-hander. Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, no issue there at all. Dead in front. Easy decision for Steve Davis. Big wicket again for Ashwin. Daniel Flynn walking back after making 11. New Zealand in a bit of trouble. 142 for 5.
He's not in the attack. He has to counter the spinners because Machado is the bowler who got him out in the first innings, trying to pull a shortish delivery.
Well, he's going to be tested. He won't be by pace at the moment, Sanjay, but it will be by spin. There will be fielders crowded around Kruger Van Beek. A small man, he's going to have a tricky wee period before afternoon tea. India going for the kill. New Zealand 142 for 5. Just some wickets at crucial times again. Here we go. 4 men catching around the bat.
I think that ball has hit his glove, dipping in the air.
Well, now you see players on the offside wearing helmets as well, because in previous years, probably when you're talking with Azza, never used to wear a helmet, probably just had the cap on, but now players' safety and that, they all wear all the protective equipment, which makes sense. Two things were brilliant. The ball to start with, and what a catch by the new first slip fielder for India. Wow, this is an absolute ripper from Sehwag. Franklin hasn't done much wrong here. The reaction time was so short. We wouldn't have got a good view of this delivery after it was nicked. Bounce and turns, yep. From behind Dhoni's gloves. Look at that, the reaction was very late. Oh, it's an absolute beauty. That's why he's at first slip. Went quick as well. It was one of those ones. Yeah, thumbs up from Sarah. That was outstanding stuff from Sawak. Franklin has to go for 5. New Zealand 145 for 6. To the middle. And New Zealand still trail by 134 runs. Great figures there for Bracewell. Only 21 years old. They will get better. Their average will improve. High score is 39, and all of a sudden, look at all the fielders around the back. Shivarama Krishna.
It's the temperament, does it feel with deliveries and the charge down the pitch?
Yeah, I'm not sure he's charging this innings, Shiva. I think he'll be stuck inside his crease. Right, changing the field after that last delivery. Short lead comes into play.
Pragyan Oja can develop a good arm ball that comes in. He's got a straight delivery with the angle going wide of the crease. If he can get an arm delivery in his repertoire, he'll be more than a handful. Again, extra bounce to the spinners. Kawa comes in.
Wow, last delivery before afternoon tea, and MS Dhoni's going on the attack.
It was just clearing the throat or feeling. 73 overs bowled, New Zealand in their second innings, 146 for 6. It's time for a cup of tea, says Ian Gould. Wonderful session for India. Look at that. No wickets in the first session, but 5 wickets in this. Don't worry about the runs. They have enough runs to play with. And a good over rate as well. Be very, very happy with this. They'll come back very strongly. You've got to get wickets quickly. Not because of the weather conditions here. We don't know if it's going to rain tomorrow or not. But we will try to pick up the remaining 4 wickets after tea and try and finish the game today itself.
Well, New Zealand have worked pretty hard in their second innings, shown a lot more application, but it was Williamson and McCullum who put together a good partnership and battled through the first session, and after McCullum's dismissal to Yadav, all of a sudden the wickets have fallen by pretty quickly. No runs for Ross Taylor out for 7, Flynn 11, Franklin 5. 146 for 6, and the bowling's been pretty good, dominated again by the spinners, Ashwin and Oja. 5 wickets between them, just the one for Yadav, and it's been a pretty disciplined bowling display from the Indians. So the match summary shows that New Zealand are still 133 runs behind from making Indian bat again, so plenty of runs there, and India only need 4 more wickets to wrap up this first test match. New Zealand have got to try and get through to stumps. And it's a tough ask. New ball is due. No doubt India will definitely take that in 7 overs time, even if it's the spinners that bowl with it, just to get some more bounce and a bit more purchase from that fresh, hard seam. Ashwin has 3 for 50 to go with a 6 for 31 in the first innings, and Van Beek on strike after tea to pick up a single.
It's got to be hard work. There is bounce turn. The top order batting already in the dressing room. It's up to the bowlers. How long can they keep fighting? How long can they extend the battle? They have time left in the test match. 20 overs tonight. A full day tomorrow. Long on a deep mid wicket. Mahendra Singh Dhoni closing his options of hitting the ball in the air. It's a good stop by the short leg fielder Ajinkya Rahane. was even slower, giving the batsman time to come back onto the back foot and play it to mid-wicket. 78 kilometers an hour, 79 and 75 kilometers an hour. There's definitely an intention of slowing the delivery, bringing in the variations. And pitched up, tossed up. Very good lines. It's the angle which he creates to the right-hander Pragyan Ojha. And then when it spins from there, makes life difficult for the batsman whether to play or not to play. Saw Williamson hanging the bat in the last minute. That's the angle. Just a bit fuller. It'll be important to see how long Doug Bresswell keeps defending. When will the big shot come? Bresswell doesn't seem to bother. Just got a feeling that it couldn't have carried to Virat Kohli. A very good catch.
Superb dive on the way to his left and forward. Another good piece of bowling. It's turned sharply. Now that one there, the fingers are downwards there. The fingers are down, so there is an opportunity for that ball to touch the grass on the way through. Bresswell doesn't mind though. He thinks it was clean and he goes on his way. 148 for 7 now.
13 matches. Best of 27 versus South Africa at Cape Town. This is going to be completely different conditions, different situation. The sweep shot. It's the wicket.
So Jim Patel on strike now, his first ball.
He's punched it through the offside. On the up. Come back for the second. That's 150 out for New Zealand. 151 for 7.
Interesting thing about the catch, the Virat Kohli catch, and Doug Bresswell was sent to Zuma, which I thought was a great angle. Probably did touch the ground. Doug Bresswell was so keen to get off the park though, so that's one of the issues.
He wants a rest tomorrow. And a long tour of the West Indies. A lot of bowling to do here. Might as well get a day off. If you can't win, no point in trying. Once again, there you see, just touching the ground. That's what camera does for you.
Pulled away, and that might make it all the way to the boundary. The South Field is a little slow with all the rain we've had, but it's good enough. And Kruger Van Wyk will pick up more turn and bounce, deceiving everybody on that occasion.
That was out of the foot marks. Dust coming off, going past everyone. Turn and bounce. Oh! That's not a very good shot. There's no point fielder. Ashwin gets a 10th in the game. 10 wickets in the match for Ravichandran Ashwin. And he'll be disappointed. Not the best of the ways to get dismissed. That's the carom ball going straight on, and no doubt in the minds of the umpire. New Zealand lose their 8th wicket. Van Wyk dismissed for 13. 160 for 8.
That of Kruger Van Wyk, the wicketkeeper. And Trent Boult is the new batsman, number 10 for New Zealand. I have to say, a fairly ordinary shot from Kruger Van Wyk. It was a shot of almost a man who had given things up, given away his wicket recklessly. It was the carom ball from Ashwin. 10 wickets in, a Test match for the first time in his career. It's going down, turning too much. And he's in search of more, Ashwin. And it was just the wrong ball completely. Kruger Van Dijk to try and reverse sweep. This is the inside edge as well, I think. Trent Bolt.
You hardly get an opportunity to get back into the game. Tossed out good lines, middle stump. And he's got 4 fielders in catching area. Slip, gully, 2 silly points. That's the test match summary. India 438, New Zealand dismissed for 159 in the first innings. And now once again looking down the barrel, 160 for 8.
Square leg.
Good shot, strong shot to square leg for 4. Tossed up onto the leg side, he's played it well. End of the over, 164 for 8. Outside edge, it's carried again. So wicket number 5 for Ravichandran Ashwin. The carom ball which has gone the other way to the right-hander. A sharp catch by Virendra Sehwag. The top spinner tossed it up, going the other way. Carried safely to Virendra Sehwag. He's got a very good pair of hands. New Zealand lose their 9 wicket. Ball dismissed by Ashwin for a duck. And the last batsman, Chris Martin. He's on a clean pair. Dismissed in the first innings by Ravichandran Ashwin on the first delivery. And there's men catching everywhere. This one has hit the middle of the bat. But he's still on a pair.
Very good delivery.
They set up the batsman with a few deliveries that turned and bounced, and this one went straight on. He's got no idea which one's turned. Ashwin's 4th, 5th wicket haul in test matches. It's gone! It's end of the New Zealand innings. And India win the test match. India win by an innings and 115 runs. Wicket number 6 for Ravichandran Ashwin. Martin had no idea which way it was going.
Well done, young man. Ravichandran Ashwin getting 6 in the second innings as well. 12 in the match. And what a game. Made 30 odd with the bat. And he's delighted. Great performance by India. In the end, we lost precious time because of rain. India winning by an innings and 115 runs.
That's the carom ball. No idea which way it was going by Martin. Hitting the back leg. No problem at all for umpire Steve Davis. End of the test match. End of a very ordinary performance from New Zealand.
It certainly is. We start out India getting 438 and 154.3 overs. New Zealand just batted for 62 overs in the first innings, rolled out for 159. And Ashwin has been the real star. 12 for 85. What an effort from this young man. Narendra Hirwani, who had 42 wickets. Now Ashwin has got 43.
Best figures in a match for an Indian bowler. Ravichandran Ashwin, 12 for 85. Versus New Zealand.
So the match turned out first in the 2 test matches in the Airtel series. India getting 438, mainly because of Pujara's 159. Good partnership with Virat Kohli and then with Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Patel getting 4 for 100. And New Zealand rolled out for 159 in their first innings. Nobody getting a half century. Franklin getting 43, not out. Ashwin 6 for 31. Pragyan Ojha, the left arm spinner, picking up 3 important wickets. And New Zealand following on in their second innings, bowled out for 164 at one stage with a 98 for 1. Thereafter,
huge scratch. Ashwin again picking up 6 for 54 and Ahuja getting 3 for 48.
That's the batting card, not a very good side. Williamson and McCullum, the two players who provided some resistance, looked good against the turning ball, but the rest didn't have an answer. Didn't have an answer to Pragyan Ojha and Ravichandran Ashwin, who ran through the New Zealand batting. 164 all out in less than 80 overs. Indian bowlers once again very good, very tight. Zahir Khan, none for 17, he bowled beautifully. Umesh Yadav bowled with a lot of pace, but a standout performance. Ravichandran Ashwin, 26.5 overs, 6 for 54. Pragyan Ojha bowled equally well. They bowled superbly in pairs. The ball turned, bounced and posed a lot of problems to all the Kiwi